Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. It's a no cut, no glue bag because it's like that. And then it folds up and you put your treats inside, whatever they are, little bottles of toiletries or a bag of sweeties or something like that, whatever that is. And you pop it inside and it finishes up, if I can get this ribbon back on, I can't. Finishes up at 1.5 inches that way, 3 inches that way by 5 1/4, which in metric is 4 centimeters by 7 centimeters, 7 centimeters by 13. Oh, let me get that ribbon on because it's pretty. I want to get it on. There we go. Oh, and it only uses half a sheet of paper. It uses 6 by 12 inches. Now, this is the Symbols of Fortune, which is rather lovely. And that was the pattern I used. But actually, I am going to switch it over and do that one. But I am going to use a bird because I'm like that. And I don't have the stamp set for this. I don't have, I think it's a crane. Don't have that. So I'm going to have to go with free as a bird again. Okay, so on the long side, where's my stylus? There it is. On the long side, score it at 5 1/4 by 6 3/4, which in metric is 13 and 17. I said it was 6 by 12 inches, in metric 15 by 30. And then on the short side, score it at 1.5 and 4.5. And my only tip is that when you cut your paper to size, make sure that your pattern flows that way round. The right way up in portrait. I like this bag because it's actually quite a reasonable size despite using only half a sheet of paper. Okay, so in here I've got all of these parts and I want to get a diagonal line over there. So the way to do it is you fold in your sheet, and where there is a crease here, that line is going to match up to there, and you just push it with your finger. And I'm going to use my thumbnail to burnish. So that's how you get that score line. And you just do exactly the same. So it's this score line here is going to match up to that one. Right, so I've got long nails, so I'm using them to burnish with, but you could get a bone folder in there. That would work. And that is as simple as it is. So, very nice. And I'm pulling out the same colours. So this was Soft Succulent and Evening Evergreen? Yes, Evening Evergreen. So I'm going to do the same again, partly because I cut my cardstock already. And I'm going to tie a bow. There's every chance I've just cut that ribbon too small for my fingers. I'll have a go and hope it works. Oh, that's not too bad. And there you go, no glue needed, none whatsoever. Just very pretty. Right, I did cut them to size. So the white piece is, I've forgotten, 2.5 by 3 inches, which is, we'll go 6 by 7.5. And so 6 by 7.5 centimeters, so this one is going to be 6.5 by 8 centimeters, or in imperial 2 3/4 by 3 1/4. So free as a bird, lovely set. Probably should have stamped this first. Let me get some scrap of paper so that I can stamp onto it. I'm going to go off the edges. So little bird, very cute. And my memento, because I'm going to work with blends. And just stamp onto there. And then the this little flower. Three of those. Oh no, I still need that out. Don't need, that's the bit I don't need. And then I've got some more basic white down here, so I'm going to grab a sentiment. I used thanks for being you before, but I might just go thank you this time. This one, and grab a ridiculously huge block, which is far too huge, but that's okay. And stamp towards the bottom. And I'm cut straight up there, straight along there, and then flagtail it. Okay, so do we think this is dry? Don't know. Should have stamped that bit first, shouldn't I? Should I just do a tidy up or something and let it dry? Okay, let me grab some inks. So, what's this one? That's Soft Succulent Dark and Light. And it is, well, it was Calypso Coral that was in there, but I'm going to go totally different colour flowers for this one. And I'm going to go with No Idea. I'm thinking they may be a little bit too bright, so I think I might put Fresh Freesia. That's Highland Heather. There's my Fresh Freesia. Okay, let's do a super zoom in. So I'm going to do splodges of dark for the centres, and then a bit of light over the top, just like that. And it will, you know, I'm just the most basic blend user in the world. There are far more detailed techniques out there that other demonstrators have done, but this is what serves me well. So I go dark light, and then if necessary, I go back in with a bit more dark if I feel that the colour hasn't spread. So that's the dark done. And you can see the difference in the shade. And what I'm going to do with the bird is pick out the bits that have kind of already been shaded for us by the stamp set with the dark, and then just go over with the light. And if I leave the face to last, it's a little bit paler on the face. Oh, I do want a little bit of yellow for that beak. And then, because, you know, this is me, and I like Wink of Stella, glittery wings. Because why not? Why can't we have glittery wings? Every bird deserves to have glittery wings. Okay, let me zoom back out again. Oh, other way. There we go. So I'm going to layer this onto here with some seal. And then what did I do with the little sentiment that I stamped? Put that one on the floor. What did I do with that? Oh, it's there. And then, as you can see, I had a little splodge. So I'm going to put my little thank you there with the dimensional. This one was a bit further up, but you know, I messed up down there. Oops. Oh, look, I can't even do that straight either. There we go. That's fine. And then we're going to put some more on there. And then onto the front where my crane, like I said, I think they're called cranes. Oh, look. Always do this bit when it's completely flat. Pop it onto the front. And like I say, you put your goodies and treats in there. Oops. Oh. Get the ribbon back on. I've just taken my glasses off, that's probably why. Oh, I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. And those I think are really lovely. I think I'll just put the glasses back on so I can see if it's focusing. I think they're really lovely, and it's a nice way to use very pretty, whoopsie, very pretty paper. And this one you can see where I've picked out the soft succulent and the evening evergreen, but this one I just think is lovely as is. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.